All right, and welcome to another week of D&D. Um, let's see, nothing at all happened last week, or the week before, or the week before that. I'm just kidding. Y'all are inside of the labyrinthine oubliette, um, and you're trying to find your way to Kato, who's somewhere inside here. And what's known about this place is that it constantly shifts when Kato wants it to. Like he can set it to move on a schedule, and you're trying to find your way through it. You've escaped from the sound of running water so far. You escaped from a gelatinous cube falling out of a ceiling. Um, you've also had to do math, lots of math, and some of you did well.
The eighth right crystal math.
Not even once. All right. I'm really not a math guy, you know. Is that Puss in Boots? I should see that movie. Um, okay. That said, at the end of last session, after you completed the math quiz, Construct 9, who was testing you, ran through a wall, which then healed itself and closed up behind you, revealing two doors in this room. There's now one directly north of you, and there is one directly to the east. What are you doing, buddy? He's climbing up my chest and he just put his paw on my lips like shh. So what are y'all doing?
Hey, so that was weird, right? Kane, is there more weird things in this castle like that? Plus, I know the professor would be super happy how we did, but I didn't know there's going to be math tests, or else I would have tried to study, even though I don't study.
Kevin, I have no idea what's going to be in this fortress. I ain't seen it in years. But yes, that was quite weird.
Yeah, well, anyway, where do we go now? Is there some way we know which way to go?
With how the rooms shift, I don't think there's any way to know short of brute force trial and error.
Let's split up. We'll cover more ground that way.
It's always smart to split up.
Is it tight?
Hey, we got a door there to that way, and the other door that way. Should we go? Which door should we go to?
I say north.
That way? And Kevin luckily points to the north door this time.
Yeah, that's the way, Kevin.
Oh, nice. All right, follow me. Kevin goes up to the door, and he puts his ear on it to like listen.
You're listening to the door.
Well, like something behind the door.
You don't hear anything.
I think this might be safe. I'm gonna open it up. And Kevin opens up the door and like peeks in.
Okay, as soon as you pull open the door and you try to peek in, you realize that behind the door is a stone wall.
Hey, well,
You just got stonewalled.
Why'd they put a stone wall here? Let me see if I can push down the bricks. He's gonna try to push down the bricks.
Okay. Roll a strength check.
Strength check in 16 plus 5, 21.
21. Okay. Sure. You push at the wall, and several of the bricks fall over, revealing it was a false wall, and there seems to be a room directly behind it.
I think there's something back here. Hold on one second. I'm gonna try to like brute force the rest of the bricks, like pushing and like shoving them with my shoulder and whatnot.
Sure, they collapse. The room that it opens up into is not much bigger than a closet.
Oh, dang it. I thought this was the right way to go. This room ain't no bigger than a closet.
You sure
What
none of the
did
walls in there are false?
I don't know. I haven't really looked in the room. Hold on. And Kevin using the light from his armor, his light object thing that was attached to his armor, kind of looks inside the room, the broom
Okay.
closet.
You see a singular treasure coffer on the floor.
Looks like there's a singular treasure coffer here on this floor. I'm not gonna keep doing that. Hey, I think there's something here. Hold on one sec. Yeah, I'm not smart enough to check. Kevin goes to pick it up.
Okay. It's not super heavy. It's about the size of a bread box.
He brings it out into the center of the room. Yeah, I found this in there. Hold on. And then he opens it up.
Okay. It wasn't locked. You open it up, and inside it looks like is a pair of gauntlets. Very elaborate.
Well, these look like some fancy gauntlets, but I already got some good ones. Deus, you made me the best gauntlets, and I don't think I can give them up unless you made me new ones.
Oh, thank you, Kevin. That was very sweet to say.
Would
Oh, man,
I recognize them?
Roll an investigation check.
Uh, 25.
Okay. You don't recognize them necessarily. You haven't seen them before, but they are very ornate. They look like very strong gauntlets. And the seal that's emblazoned on them, while it's racking your mind, it is not immediately clear to you who the seal is or what the seal represents. And then you think about when you were a kid and you would tell stories with the other kids and especially Kenji, and you knew of a legendary swordsman named Genji, and you heard of his Genji gloves, and this sounds like
We need healing.
it. Not that Genji.
Remember these?
Not really. I took a lot of hits in the head when we were kids.
Yeah, it was. I always thought it was just fairy tale.
Well, try them on. How do they suit you?
I'll try them on.
Okay. You put them on. You get the feeling that you need to attune to them.
All right, I'll just leave them on for now, though.
Okay. Are you trying to attune to them while you leave them on?
Let me see if I can. Yeah, I can. I will try.
Okay. So that takes about 15 minutes. 15 to 30 minutes. I think I said you can do it in a short rest. Below them, or they feel comfortable to you. You don't know much else yet. But there is a small brass key in the treasure coffer as well.
Take it out.
Oh,
Take a
wait.
look at it.
See that brass key?
Yeah, I don't know what it's for yet, but not wise to throw away a key if they give one to you.
I was hoping it was a brass monkey. I remember someone singing about one time, and I always wanted one as a pet.
You just hear Yugiri say 4 minutes, and then you hear as the walls begin to change, and the room that Kevin was in, or the small closet, seems to squish closed.
Well, I guess eastbound is our only way now.
Oh no, the eastbound door's gone too.
Yeah, well,
In
Hope we don't have
fact,
to do math again.
there are no doors in this room at the moment.
Not even the one going back.
Nope.
Are we still in the math room?
Yes.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, the way it goes, I figure if you just wait a bit, right? Shouldn't something else open up?
Yeah. Problem is, I don't know how prescient Mr. Cato is about what's going on in here. If he could see us, we're sitting ducks.
Well, I don't think
What's
he would be pressing anything. Pressing, except time, maybe. Pressing something.
what's the general direction of where Kato should be right now?
Hard to say. The entire
Like-
castle moves.
So his throne room moves too. It's not like a central point.
Nope. That's the
could just-
problem.
We could just make like the robot and smash through some of these walls, maybe.
I mean, as of this moment, I don't have much of a better idea.
Okay. I like your ideas, but shouldn't we just wait? I mean, I'm sure if we just wait a little bit, next room's going to open up. And last time, I peed on one of those walls, it didn't turn out too well for me.
I suppose we could wait. Be ready.
Oh, we're ready. A good time to take a short rest. Anyway, hey, so how you feeling? I saw you get hurt a lot. You had a bunch of X's over your head. I know he's not here.
Oh. Sorry, I can't hear anything. He's just yelling.
Oh, all right. Well, this would be a good time to relax and maybe figure out what those hand things do.
There is a dripping sound.
Anyone else feel like they gotta go pee for some reason?
I'm gonna look around. What's dripping?
The ceiling.
Ah, beans. Does it look like water? Does it look like acid?
It appears to be water. Do you want to stick
Is
your
there
head
an
in and figure it
acrid smell in the air? I have other things to perceive with, Daz.
out? I would not say it's acrid, no.
Well, that's a good start.
It doesn't smell acidic either.
How quickly is it flowing
Smell
in?
like rain.
Dude,
On
doesn't
your
smell
wedding
like
day?
anything. That's ironic. No, it's
Definitely not ironic.
it's like a very slow drip, 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 and it's coming like from 2 or 3 spots in the ceiling.
Perhaps the room with the water we heard before is now somewhere above us.
That could be. We don't really have a choice to move until the walls change again, though, do we?
Unless we're breaking through them. And I do not advise breaking through the ceiling.
I think we should still follow the plumbing.
Well, you would think a castle that has self-repairing walls wouldn't have any leaks. I mean, who's doing the upkeep around here anyway?
You know,
Well, it could be a trap.
I would think that if there was going to be any cracks, they would be Cato's choice to be cracks, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hey, you guys figure out what those gauntlets do, by the way?
Not yet. I'll let you know if I know.
So
Can
are
I
we
see
set?
any holes or anything in the ceiling other than just regular cracks?
It doesn't look like the ceiling has any kind of what's the word I'm looking here? Like sealant in the cracks. No, nothing in between the tiles. What is that normally called? Not
Caulk?
grout.
Cock.
Hawking?
Caulking. Yeah. It looks like nobody caulked the ceiling. Or
Well,
maybe
that's my opportunity.
maybe they did. That's why there's a dripping sound.
You know, in our village, we used to have this amazing guy that would come by and do all the cocking.
I thought that was Miss Miller.
No. His name was what was his name? Oh,
Three-Eyed Willie.
Stephen Hawkins.
Three-Eyed Willie. Thank you, Christian, for remembering that. Stephen Hawkins.
Yeah. He was a squirrely guy, I'll tell you right now. I mean, sometimes he would disappear. His brother was named David Cockenfield. Yeah, just wild stuff. Oh, good. Will didn't leave.
No, it was too good. How would I leave on that?
Well, are we set to wait, or should I start pummeling a wall to see if I can make a hole?
Yeah, I think we just wait, right?
Drip, drip, drip.
Seem to be getting any heavier.
No, the flow is pretty steady. It's a light day.
Yeah. Must. Damn it! I was on there too. Yeah, just relax. A good time to eat something. Yeah, well, how much more time till the thing's supposed to move again?
It's been 65 seconds.
1 week.
Oh, it's been 1 week since you looked at me. Sorry.
About 3 minutes, Kevin.
He cocks his head and says, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Just throw your hands in the air and say you're crazy.
Now since we got this downtime, anything else? Any other mysterious robots or crazy abomination things that we should be aware of?
I remember that math robot from when Kenji and I were coming up, but I'm sure he's got some other tricks down his sleeve. I mean, I'm sure he's not too happy that we took care of the abomination already.
That thing was weak anyway. Can't believe he would even call it his son. If he's anything like that, I'm sure it's going to be an easy fight. Although it was surprising he took down my master so quickly, you know?
It had, like, what, about 8 arms?
Yeah. Kind of like an octopus, right? Oh, speaking of octopuses, I saw, how's your, how's your friend?
He just looks up at his head, and Ink Floyd is sitting on sitting on his head, and makes a bubbling sound. I think he's good.
I'm jealous. I wish I had a pet like that. It's so cool.
Yeah. Drip, drip, drip.
Severus Drip.
Gryffindor.
That's funny.
While we're waiting, I'll just walk the perimeter of the room and kind of just have my hand against the wall.
Okay. When you've got, like, where are you starting? From the north of the room and just walking the perimeter?
Yeah, I guess right from where that door was.
Okay, when you get to the west side, you're just running your arm along the wall, and you feel one of the stones just completely collapse under the light touch of your hand, and your hand goes into the wall.
Oh. Well.
And then you feel somebody shake your hand.
Hello?
It might be a wizard.
There's no response.
Oh, that's awkward.
And then you feel
Kevin.
something slimy along your arm.
That's even more awkward.
Are you pulling it away?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you pull it out, there is a tentacle wrapped around your arm.
Kevin?
Yeah. Kevin comes running over. What's up?
Smash.
Oh, I see the tentacle, right?
I mean, he's, kind of showing it to you.
Okay, I'm gonna slash at the tentacle to try to. Hey, would you mind letting go? And then Kevin's gonna try to slash at it.
Okay. You cut right through it. And then you just hear a squealing sound like a pig from the other side. And
I told you to let go.
The tentacle goes in, and then like a glob of spit comes out of the wall and hits the floor at your feet, Hayate. Before the wall like slides a stone into it and collapses it back into place.
Is it
You all
acid?
saw that, right?
No, it looks like it was just spit.
So I didn't mean to be mean to it. I did ask it to let go, but I don't want to take you. Hey, I'll tell you.
Well, I mean, I don't know
Ooh.
what that could have been.
Cassette's gonna run over and she's gonna inspect the severed tentacle. Does she recognize it? Like, does it belong to like an octopus or a squid?
It does appear to have belonged to an octopus, but it's quite large for most octopuses. Octopode? One of the two. 3.
Pieces.
Octopieces?
I think maybe we should be careful with all the water noises we've been hearing. And with this tentacle here, that sounded big. Whatever was squealing after you slashed at it, what if it's a really big sea creature that is waiting for us
It could
at
be.
the other end?
You see Kevin grab the tentacle and he starts cutting into pieces. Well, if we get stuck in another room, at least we got something to eat.
What color is it?
Purple.
Does it have oh no, you said octopus.
Hey, Ate, you want me to try to check the rest of the walls? I mean, we've only found one hidden one, and bricks that weren't bricks, but they were bricks, you know?
Well, yeah, I can continue. I want to be wary of that wall while I do so.
Well, let me give me a try, you know? And you see Kevin quickly starting to rub down all the walls. And you know what the best part is? These ones don't even talk back to you.
So with my true seeing, I don't see any like magical or hidden walls or whatever.
No, the interesting thing is you feel as if your sight is limited compared to what it normally is while you're in here. Not entirely, but you feel like you should be able to see more than you do.
By the way, you said there was some like magical thing that was powering this whole place, right?
Well, yeah, it's from an artifact that he's able to make this whole thing move. I'm sure he has that with him.
Oh, so it's not like some place that we can find in this maze. It's just something he holds on to.
Well, yeah, I mean, if he's going to try to move it around while we're in here, what better to hold on to it?
Has he always been the guy that plays games and stuff like this? Because, you know, a real fighter would just fight you. He must be pretty weak then, huh?
I wouldn't say that, Kevin. He just likes to toy with his targets.
You hear a squishing, squeaking, sliding sound coming from the ceiling above you. Like, not on the ceiling, but like above the ceiling.
Kevin takes out his sword and like points it up, ready to like slash at something that might be coming from the ceiling, potentially an arm.
Okay. Nothing comes out of the ceiling. You just see more drips of water in various spots.
If I push on the same wall that I just did, does it collapse again?
It does not.
You, Gary? How much more time?
It's been 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Well, if it's going to move, it's going to move now.
Nothing quite yet.
I really wish this thing would get going. I mean,
Okay.
You
trying to
should
get bored.
hold your breath just in case.
All right.
All right. And 4 minutes. As soon as Giri says that, the ceiling opens up and water just like drips down into the room, like so much all over the room. But it only goes up to about your ankles, or not your ankles, your calves rather. A little bit higher for Cassette and Inti. But you now see a door to the north and a door to the east.
Well, we tried north. Not to say there wouldn't be anything different now.
All right, you want me to try that door? And this time he points to the north door.
No, the other one.
Yeah, I thought you said to do the east door, though.
But we did the north. That's north, Kevin.
Oh, right. It's still a maze. Usually I'm much better with these directions and whatnot. All right. Well, let's go try this one.
There
And he's
is-
going...
As you're walking through the
Go
water, you realize there's something swimming in it.
Y'all see that?
What was that?
Is it missing an arm?
Is it angry?
Is it Soul's friend?
Does it have a fin?
It appears to be several koi fish, large ones.
Cool.
How large? Like monster size large? Like 10
Like-
feet?
No,
The cassette ride one?
doubtful. They're like a foot long, so not super huge. I'm saying large for normal koi, not large like monster size.
Got it. Do I remember there being like a koi pond or something in the castle?
There were several, in fact.
Interesting.
He's very fond of fish.
Ah, beans. There's going to be something awful that's a fish, isn't there?
I hope these aren't in here as bait.
Either way, I think we might want to get moving if we don't want to find out.
One of them comes up to Cassette and opens its mouth and just like starts sucking on her like her greaves.
My what?
Your greaves.
Armor pants.
Yeah.
Okay, pants. Ooh. She'll like try to swat it away.
It's stuck on there pretty good.
Well, actually, koi are pretty good for cleaning up wounds and stuff.
Well, I'm not get it off.
More palatable than maggots and leeches, I suppose.
You know what? As much as I want to sit here and talk about that koi, I think it might be time to go. I don't want to sit here and have to wait in this room again for like another 4 minutes.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get moving.
Is there
and then
anything
Kevin-
in the room where the water fell from?
Help!
No, there's no kelp.
Kevin goes to pick up Triple C because yeah, she's small, so it's probably up to her neck.
Oleana, if you're looking at the ceiling, the entirety of the floor is gone from the room above, but there are doors to the northeast and west in the room above you if you got there.
I got you, Triple C. Don't you worry about it.
You just picked her up out of the water?
Yeah.
She's got the koi fish still stuck to her pants.
Like, are you sure this is koi and not part leech?
Yeah, I want to say something. You smell a little fishy, Triple C.
That's not me.
Yeah, okay, what is it then?
Well, the big fish.
Oh, hey, I'll get that off of you. And then Kevin with his one of his free hands tries to knock the fish off.
Okay. Roll a strength check.
And boo. 10.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you swat at it and it flops off into the water and swims away. I was expecting you to roll a lot higher and then just like break it in half.
I rolled a 5. I don't know what else to tell you. Sometimes the roll gods are not in my favor.
Or they are in this case.
Well, we can go up, I suppose. What do you think about that, Oleana?
I think that might be to our advantage. If it is the more difficult path, it is likely the path that is shorter to our target.
Hey, Triple C, let's go check out them doors. And Kevin clicks on his boots. Hold on.
Cassette's
What?
just gonna kind of like she's gonna like ride Kevin's shoulder, kind of like a skateboard, with like one hand on like his horned helmet.
Don't look now, Deus. Cassette is writing Kevin.
So we'll start checking the doors, just from like. So if I was gonna go through the east door, east clockwise. Triple C, just open the door. Let me know what's in there.
Okay.
Okay, you fly on up to the east door in the above room, and as soon as you open the door, it is a black void in front of you. And literally, as soon as the door is open, you just hear a cacophony of screaming voices.
Cassette immediately closes the door again. Nope. 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 Mm-mm. Nope.
No
Nope,
screaming
nope,
out of the
okay.
void.
Nope.
Kevin going clockwise goes to the next door then.
Clockwise, so the west.
Was there anyone in there?
I can't see nothing.
Does anyone have the ability to see into darkness? Is there anyone with sight that is so true they might be able to tell us what's happening?
Maybe somebody who is Garlean and can fly.
And said BRB.
Sorry, what did I miss?
There is a
I
pitch
think
black.
I could see through magical darkness if that's what it is, but not
could be.
through just a
We don't
dark
know.
room.
Hey, yeah,
Take a peek. Let us know.
Yeah, and while you look at that door, we'll go look at the other door.
All right, do I see anything?
Okay. When you open the door, you just hear screaming out of the blackness, but it is magical darkness that you can see through. And what you see is there are faces sticking out of the wall all over that room, and all of them have their mouth open in screaming motions.
All right, I'll just describe that to everybody.
Are you leaving the door open?
Is there like any other doors, or it's just an enclosed room?
It's an enclosed room.
All right, I'll shut the door.
Okay. The screaming stops.
Clearly, Miss Coach de Fortom had the right idea there.
Dude, Kato's like, the fuck? Why would he have a room like that? Like, oh, let me go relax in my dark, screamy room.
Believe it or not, never went there as a kid.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I can't say I ever stumbled across the screaming room.
So I guess we'll go to the south door now if we're going clockwise.
There was no south door. It was northeast and west in the upper section.
Got it. Okay, so then I will go. So I guess the next one would be west.
Yes. When you open the door, it appears to be an oasis inside with an elderly, gray-haired, robed man kind of hunched over, just walking on a bridge over a small stream.
Hey man, you okay? You shouldn't be in this place. It's not good. Yeah.
There's no need to shout, young man. Come, rest for a while, adventurer.
Yeah, but I got a bunch of people with me.
They're welcome to come too.
Kevin's just gonna try to do Am
I in range to hear it?
Insight check. I don't know. Okay, so technically, it depends on how good your hearing is. What's your passive perception?
25.
Yeah, you can hear it.
Great. Can I roll an insight on that guy?
Sure.
I'm
I'd
trying to
also
see.
like to roll
You're
insight.
sure nothing in there's gonna hurt us, and you're not gonna try to hurt us, because we have to fight this math robot, and there's been this water thing and octopus. There's been a lot going on.
Yes.
21.
Come rest your weary feet. You recognize the voice, Kenji.
Oh,
So does Hayate.
Dad?
What do you hear, Kenji?
Well, I hear Old Man Jenkins.
Jenkins. Sure.
You have that mask on still?
It's Kato.
What's his
He's
name?
just
I don't know his
crazy.
name.
Well, let me see. What's this? Dido. His name is Dido. You know Dido as the garden's caretaker from when you were younger.
Good guy?
He was always nice to you.
But you didn't ask me my question. I was just making sure if I go in there and take my friends with us, you're not going to hurt us. There's nothing in that room that's going to hurt us, right?
Do I look like I am capable of hurting you?
You are. Did you say he was the... I'm sorry. Did Kenji say anything about him being a gardener?
No.
Okay.
I don't think he said anything.
He's
Well,
the
you-
old gardener from when we were kids.
There you go.
Otto?
Peeking in now that
That is
everyone's
name.
kind of moving that way. Is it an old man? It's not like an illusion or something.
It's not an illusion. It's an old man.
Does he have a garden in and around him?
Yes. It looks like an oasis in there.
Does it look like the plants are carnivorous or would hurt us in any way?
Not from your initial point of view.
Hmm. Hey, yeah,
He's a
and the plants,
farmer.
none
We
of
don't
it-
hear it. We don't hear thunder and lightning sound effects and Eminem in the background rapping.
Guys, we only get one chance,
I'm gonna
opportunity.
I'm gonna shove you in a trunk and drive off a bridge.
Hey, and you promise none of those plants are going to hurt us. You are a gardener, and I can only think of the most crazy things from the storybooks, and I do know sometimes plants can reach out. Like, this
Listen,
was
young
one
man,
plant.
come in or don't. It's up to you.
Hey, Triple C, I'll leave it up to you.
What?
Should we go in?
Mm,
Eh,
No.
eh,
I mean, Kenji and Kenji, do you trust him?
I don't know. Daz, do I trust him?
Your insight check gave you no reason to distrust him.
Well, he doesn't
What
seem
about a-
distrustful.
What about a history check? What's his history with him?
As
Nah.
he was always around when you guys were kids, and anytime you guys would like step on the flowers or knock over a bush or something of that sort, he'd quickly go over and fix it. And he never yelled at you.
Well, he seems all right.
I trust gardeners. I was a farmer back in my old days. And hold on one sec. I got to get everyone in. So Kevin takes out a rope from his bag. Is there like a frame, something I can tie it to?
There is a tree that seems to be growing out of the ground.
You mind if I tie this rope to the tree? I know people are very particular about how they treat their plants. I mean, I used to be a potato farmer, and anyone that came walking through my garden, even though the potatoes came from the ground, I'd still be real angry.
I don't think you'll be able to uproot this tree.
Yep, okay.
It's older than you are.
Kenji, you mind giving me a boost?
Yeah, I got you.
So Kevin heads on in. Hey, nice to meet you. Pulls out his hand.
He bows to you instead.
Oh, Kevin bows. Arigato. Ties the rope around the tree. Oh, hold on. Let me get my friends before this place starts shifting again. I don't know how you can deal with this place. Ties the rope and throws the rope down. Does anyone need help getting up?
I will use Kenji's boost and let him fling me up there.
Yeet!
You hit your head on the ceiling.
Sounds about right.
No, I'm just kidding.
Daito, you old so-and-so.
Is that Hayate?
Been a while. What are you doing puttering around in here?
Enjoying my years of confinement?
Confinement.
Yes, are you familiar with this word?
Oh, I'm familiar with this word. I just figured by now you'd either be dead or out.
So did I.
Oh, brutal.
Well, we got Kenji down there also. sure you've heard about what's going on out there.
Oh, sure. I need someone to step all over my plants. Invite him in.
I'm sure he'll be up in the rope presently.
Hey, we won't get stuck in here, right? You said confinement. This ain't no like prison. You just chose to stay, right?
He lifts his ankle, or he lifts his kimono to show you his
He lifts
ankle.
his ankle. He has an ankle bracelet.
Yes, he more or less does have an ankle bracelet, although it's more of a clasp. Like he's like why can't I think of this word?
He's under house arrest.
More or
Shackled.
less shackled. Thank you. He is shackled to the room.
Yeah, no, I'll see if I can help with that shackle in a sec. Whoa, hold on. And I'm just gonna go help everyone up. Just make sure they don't fall off the rope. And I will assume everyone got up safely.
Yeah, I'm not going to make you roll
Retired.
for it at this level.
Awesome. All right, Kevin gathers the rope. Okay, sorry, it took a while to get everyone up here. We're about to run out of time. You want me to take a look at that shackle, see if I can do something about it?
I don't think there's anything you can do about it.
Yeah, I am pretty strong. Might be able to shatter it with my sword.
Well, you're welcome to try.
It'd be easier to take off the foot and then put the foot back on.
I'd rather you didn't do that.
What in
Got
the
great
fuck?
medical stuff.
What
Does
you
it have
saw,
like a keyhole, or is it just like sealed?
it just appears to be sealed.
So no key that would fit a brass key.
And
Oh, we
does
found?
not appear to be, so no.
Hmm. Oh, so what got you in trouble with the big guy?
Well, I had the gall to plant a flower he didn't like.
Sounds about right.
No, but you're the gardener. You should be responsible for the plants that get planted.
That is correct.
This Cato guy sure seems like a real mean, not very pleasant person to be around. I don't know why everyone follows him.
Apparently, he had made a rule that the only plants allowed in his garden were those found in Hingashi, and I made the mistake of planting pansies and daisies for a woman I loved. But
Oh.
those are not from Hingashi, nor did he deign to tell me that rule.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Kato.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Daito,
sounds
does this room move along with the other stuff?
This room never changes, but the ones around it do.
Just like war.
I wouldn't know. I've never been a soldier.
Well, let
Well,
me
I'll
tell
let-
you, war never changes.
I'll let Kevin try to break you out of there if you want, but as far as you remember what was out, is there another door in the room?
This room has, let's see, this one has door to the north and the west and the east.
As far as you know, do any of these rooms out here lead towards the throne room?
I couldn't tell you where the throne room is at this point in time.
Fair enough.
How long have you been in here?
Well, I was sentenced to 10 years. It's not the worst thing ever. I told I'd be protected, and I could be in the garden as long as I kept it up to standards, and I'd be released shortly after
When he
my
was
sentence.
done with you.
Yes.
How long has it been so far?
He looks over at the wall, and you see that he's been marking the wall for each of the days that he's been here, and there are too many to count at first look.
Okay, yeah, look, I just had to do this whole thing with math. I really don't want to count again. If you could just tell me instead of me trying to figure that out.
I stopped keeping track of the number.
So you think it's been more than 10 years?
Perhaps nearly 10 years.
Well, do you want me to try to get you out of this thing?
Yeah, I mean, if you're uncomfortable with Kevin doing it, if there's a keyhole or anything like that, I can give it a shot.
Well, you're
But we
welcome to
can't get.
look, but if you help me escape and I am recaptured, I will never get out.
I was
Don't worry
about to
about it. We're gonna
say.
go kill Kato. I mean, shoot. I don't think
No,
I was
we're
supposed to tell
going
you
to kill
that.
Cato.
You're going to kill Kato.
That's
Yeah,
the
we just
plan.
killed his son. Yeah, with all the arms, the Octoson. What was his name? Seagull.
Well, I can't go with you, obviously, but it is dangerous to go by yourselves, so take this.
Is it a sword?
It is a small orb.
Okay,
Orb of
Very-
Annihilation, finally!
Yes.
Really?
Is there a fairy in it?
No, there's no fairy in it.
Hey, listen.
You know what? Look, I don't want to leave without you, and you just gave us a gift, and the least we can do is try to get you out of these chains. Hey, Deus, hi, Yate. You want to come take a look at these chains? Maybe you know
Yeah,
something. They're
I'll
probably
take a
special.
look. Now, Daito, we can unshackle you, and you said that this room doesn't move, right?
The room moves. The
Well.
interior of the room does not change.
Right. So even if we unshackle you, you could stay in here, and if we do what we came here to do, you'd be free to go.
Theoretically, I suppose that is true. Or you can just leave me shackled, and I can pretend I never saw you in case something goes wrong.
Nope, we're getting you out of here.
Is there a keyhole or a...
There is no keyhole that you can see. It appears to just be solid loop of metal.
Well, that rules me out. Kevin, you're up.
Deus, did you take a look?
I think Christian's BRB.
Is he? Oh yeah, he's getting a snack.
He's getting a snack.
How about this? We can cut the chain, just leave the anklet for now, and then later when we've rested and have our spells back, we can probably just, do that dimension door thing or
If you
something
need to
else to get him out
rest,
of those.
this should be a relatively safe place to do so.
Yeah, perfect. Hey, this chain right here, right?
Yes, but perhaps you can just come free me after you've taken care of Kato?
Nope, I can't
No,
promise
Kevin,
we're gonna
Kevin.
know how to get back here.
Man's been kept this long. He tends to be a little skittish, so I don't
Nope.
blame him.
Makes sense. I stand back. And
Nope,
Kevin's gonna
nope.
take a.
No,
Yeah, maybe you should let him make his own choice, Kevin.
let him stay if he wants to stay. We'll come back for him.
I can't just let him stay like this. Kato's
It's
a jerk.
temporary. We're gonna go take care of Kato, and then we'll be back.
But we don't even know how to get around this castle. You think we can make our way back? I don't know
Well,
front from back
once
anymore.
Kato's gone, we should have control of the castle.
Dido
Exactly.
bends over and he picks up what appears to be a wooden rake of some sort and walks over to Kevin and just holds it out to him. Kevin, is it?
Yeah, you good with names.
Follow me.
Okay.
And he goes over to appears to be like a patch of very white, kind of gravelly sand, but like soft gravel. And he grabs a rake as well, and he goes, "Try this." And he just begins raking the dirt and making like shapes in it before he goes over it again, and it clears it off. And then he points to you.
Yeah, I used to do stuff like this all the time. So Kevin does the same. He draws a giant penis.
Dido actually stifles a laugh.
Yeah, right. Yeah, try to figure out what this is. Kevin's actually decent at drawing. He's not great at writing, but drawing, you know. And he's going to draw a decapitated seagull. I mean, the guy we killed.
Seagull, stop me now. Sorry.
Yeah, that was his son. We're gonna do worse to him.
Kikazu.
Oh yeah, it's cockatoo. Shoot, damn it! I knew it was some bird. Yeah, that was a cockatoo.
Is that his name?
Yeah, I don't know, whatever his son's abomination thing was with a bunch of arms. You probably didn't know because you've been stuck in here this whole time. But why are you having me rake things right now? I was gonna try to free you.
Shh. Do it in silence. Pay attention to just what you're raking.
Okay, well now he's just gonna rake in silence, looking really confused.
Okay. He's not going to say anything. He's just going to watch you rake.
So he's gonna keep raking. And then like look at him. And he's just raking still. He'll just keep raking.
Okay. How long are you going to do that for? And are the rest of
Until-
you, are you planning to do a short rest while you're in here?
Until the room moves and spins.
Okay. One thing that you've noticed is Yugiri has been going over the time, and she's said 5 minutes, 8 minutes, and you haven't heard the sound of the room moving at all. It's not to say it hasn't, you just haven't heard it.
Mighty quiet
Cliffy's
in this room.
still raking, but now in silence. And kind of getting in his meditative state, which is very unlike him. Usually he'd be talking now, but he's almost in a meditative state again, but in the raking.
Okay.
Saito, do you never hear the outside moving from here?
I do not. I do glimpse outside the doors from time to time when people come through, although it's rare lately. And I do notice that the rooms outside are different, which tells me that they are indeed moving.
Maybe this room's a central axis.
Maybe. Kato does come to visit from time to time.
Which door does he come through?
Depends on the day. He's been through all three.
And how long has it been since he visited?
He looks over at the wall, and like some of the hash marks that he's made have like a small line underneath them. Looks like 2 weeks ago.
All right, well, asking what door he came through last might not be as valuable as might think.
Well, we should pick one and get going. If you can't hear the time moving, there's no sense in us staying.
It's been 9 minutes and 45 seconds.
Thank you, Gary. Did the gloves attune yet, by any chance?
They did. At this point,
They're cursed.
They are cursed gloves. You feel as if your strength is being sapped from you, and they feel as if they are constricting on your hands. So you get a -1 to your strength and your dexterity score at the moment, and if there are other effects, you don't know them yet.
Awesome.
I figured they'd be good with dex because he was a dex-based fighter.
Did you miss the point where they were cursed?
I mean, well, I heard that. Oh, sorry, I kind of nodded off there and thought that I was raking. Why'd you want me to rake this again?
For peace of mind.
Yeah, I do feel pretty calm. Anyway, what was I was supposed to do something before I started raking, but now I just feel calm. I can't remember what it is. And then he sees the chain. Oh, that's right, the chain. So you sure you still just want to stay here, and we'll try to find a way to get you out after we're done killing Kato?
That works for me.
Because there is a way we can free you now. You just might not like it.
So sure.
Hey, Saul, you still get that thing that you use to fix everyone's hands and stuff?
Soul says yes, but no diamonds, so no.
Oh.
Hey, Soul, you want a frozen banana? No, but I want a regular banana later, so yeah.
Well,
All right.
best pick a door and get moving.
Okay, sounds good. If you happen to have like a map of this place, and also, what was that orb thing?
That is a digger orb.
What now?
You can use it to move the earth.
Wow. Like, can you move any type of earth, like stones and stuff?
You'll have to try it and find out.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for the gift. I don't got nothing to give to you.
Nothing is required.
Kevin still has some popoto seeds. Now, I don't plant popotos anymore because I didn't realize they were actually living creatures, but, you know, I don't think there's anything wrong with someone raising them. So, I know you got in trouble for planting things that weren't from here, but, you know, after Kato's dead, that won't be a thing. And he goes and hands him some popoto seeds.
Ah. Well, I suppose there's no harm in planting these.
Nope, and those are some of the best popotos anyone ever had. I made sure I only kept the seeds from the best of the crops.
Well, thank you very much.
And from one farmer to a gardener, I can say your flowers and everything around here is so beautiful. You know, when you get out, we got a place for you back in our city if you don't got nowhere to go. We can always use a gardener for the castle.
Well, if you get me out of here, then perhaps we can talk about gainful employment.
Yep. Sounds great. And Kevin slashes off his leg now.
All right. So that orb, that is a bead of Move Earth. Once per day, you may cast Move Earth.
Awesome.
Very handy for a gardener.
Oh, so if we had to pick a door, do you recommend which door we should pick?
My senses tell me that you should go north. But keep
Kevin
in mind
point.
that is entirely a guess.
Got it. Kevin points south. That way?
Wherever your heart leads you.
Kevin focuses on his heart. He has been gainfully calmed down in a meditative state. And he's trying to figure out, he's looking at each door, trying to feel where his heart kind of wants to go.
East, west, and north is what's available to you.
Okay, he's going to roll a 4-sided die. That's my heart.
We roll like survival to see if we know which way north is. There isn't like a compass in here, is there?
Oh, north was 1 and I rolled a 1. All right, north it is.
Yugiri always knows what direction she's pointing, just like she always knows the time. So you can rely on her. But if you want to roll a survival check for you to personally do it, then that's fine.
So Kevin heads to the north door.
Okay.
Triple C, you want to get down now?
Hey,
She's been writing at Kevin this whole time. Now I'm picturing you just like sitting on your head while you were raking the dirt.
No, she didn't get off.
Well, she might have. She doesn't tell you.
Oh my gosh.
Well, she hopped off.
Oh, okay. All right. So, you want to go through the north? Are you
Well, Kevin's just gonna try opening up the door and seeing what's over there.
Okay. It is a small square room with another door to the north and another door to the west. And in the room, you just hear, it sounds like something spinning, something metallic spinning.
Kevin kind of tries to look for something that is metallic and spinning.
Roll a perception check.
Oh, I'm so good at that.
Or investigation. Investigation, actually.
Triple C, you're there with me. Roll, please. 3.
I'm rolling 2.
Oh, my perception's so bad.
Okay.
Because that's got a passive of 19.
Well, they're actively looking right now.
This is so awkward to roll where I'm sitting. Shit. Uh, um, 17.
17. Okay.
Mhm.
You stick your head in and you hear it too, but you like move your head until you see that there is an incredibly thin saw blade that is just spinning in the middle of the room.
Um, is this like I sniff? Do I smell like wood, like freshly cut wood or something?
Nope. Slightly metallic
Like,
smell.
like
Hmm.
this is there's a this is bad. This is not a lumber mill room, but there's a saw. There's a spinning saw in here, and there's no wood. This is
well,
bad.
clearly my heart led me in the wrong direction. Stupid heart. And Kevin closes the door.
Did you close the cassette in the room? Okay.
No.
No.
That would be pretty funny though.
You open the
All right,
door
going
and
clock.
it's moved. Yeah.
My God, it's like closing a door on a cat. No.
Okay, going clockwise, I'll go to the next door. I think you said it was a west door? Or maybe I can't remember. Whatever's clockwise,
Clockwise
from the north
would
door.
have been east.
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 Yes.
I thought you said west.
Thank you, Patrick.
Hmm.
Okay. You open the east door and you hear no such sounds of saw blades.
Okay. Peering in. Do I see anything? Triple C, you can peer in too, please.
You see a hallway that leads to the north and seems to turn around a corner.
This one doesn't have anything weird sounding.
Well,
Yeah.
that seems like the best we could hope for at this point.
No drip drips.
Mr. Gardner, it was nice meeting you. You stay good, and I'll make sure we'll figure out how to get back here somehow.
Yeah, hang tight, Dato. Hopefully this won't take too long. I'll head out to walk in front of Kevin and Cassette.
Good luck to you.
Yeah, thank you. And Kevin will walk through the door.
Okay. It seems like a normal hallway.
And he's going to go down towards the end of the hallway and look around the corner.
Sure. Is everybody following Kevin, or is he going off on his own first?
I'm walking with him.
Cassette's with him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd follow Kevin. Yeah.
Okay. You get to the end, and it looks like it's goes around a corner, heading towards northeast. Like it's another straight path that kind of curves a few times, but you can see that there is a path leading to the northeast, as long as you follow it. But no sooner do you see that than you hear a and you look behind you and you see that the walls starting to collapse in on each other, like one section at a time behind you, where you came from, rather.
Say that's a cue to move, people.
All right, well, no time to check for traps. So Kevin's going to lead, and yeah.
I mean, I'll try to keep up with him and check for traps while I'm running.
You are running, and Kevin is not checking for traps. Is that what I understand?
Yeah, he's just trying to get forward, and he's big, and he wants to make sure if there's any monsters, he encounters it first.
Is anybody running on your shoulders or riding on your shoulders right now?
Nope.
Cool. Can you roll a dexterity saving throw?
That's my amazing stat. 14.
14. Okay.
Could have been worse.
You step down on a pressure plate. Although it wasn't a pressure plate, it was a bear trap disguised as a pressure plate. And as soon as you step there, your leg is now completely caught in a trap. You're going to take, let me roll some damage out here.
I mean, I do have armor.
Shia LaBeouf attack him.
Yes, it was
Actual
Shia LaBeouf.
cannibal?
The actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Gnawing through your leg. Quiet, quiet.
How would you ever do that quietly?
Very slowly.
28 points of piercing damage.
All right. Hey, careful! There's traps here.
Is he still moving or is he stationary now?
Kevin, he's stuck in the trap unless you're, ripping off your leg.
No, Kevin's gonna try to undo the trap using his strength. Just like
sure. Roll a strength check.
Get wrecked. Nat 20.
Okay.
Hey.
Ooh.
I will add it to your book. You rip open the trap, and it breaks. But you do have a bleed effect on you. So every several steps, you're going to lose another 4 points.
Kevin's going to click on his boots. Ow.
Not one.
Oh, yeah, clicking in your boots would really
Nope, we're good.
Let me take point, Kevin. I'll try to run out in front of him and while looking for traps.
Okay, roll an investigation check, please.
And he's going to try to bandage his own leg now.
That is a nat 1.
Oh, really?
It is.
That's kind of perfect because as you're looking for traps...
Wait. Because of reliable talent, it actually is a 10, so that's another 25.
Jesus Christ. Hold on. I need to get my book so I can make sure that I add up my limit breaks.
Hey Mike, do you get the reroll nat ones for being a viewer?
Oh, I do, actually.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Thank you, Christian. I'm so glad you're here.
Still a
So
3, so still 25.
You still get your one, Daz. Don't worry about it.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I don't know. Reliable talent specifically says if you roll a 1, you treat it as if it was a 10, which means the 1 never existed.
No, the roll still happened because it doesn't exist in the D&D rules, okay?
Just got to make rogue special. It's the only thing that they get that sets them apart from other classes is reliable
rogues.
talent.
Just kidding. Okay. Shoot him with Papodos. Yeah. Wait, is Sol, are you actually shooting him with Papodos?
Yeah, I could use a Papoto. I mean, I don't need a lot of Papotos. One Papoto would be fine.
Okay, well, what did you get? You got
Alex
25?
is unable to say
So it would
yes.
be 25, yep.
Okay.
I would for Alex.
If I was there, I would shoot him with Papodos.
Are you not able to be in voice, or yes?
I'm just not trying to do it too much because I don't want to wake him up.
Oh, right, okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
I mean, you could always write in the chat, and we'll just interpret it. But
Yeah,
Okay.
Kevin's already awake. You won't wake me up.
I would hope Kevin's awake after getting his foot caught in a bear trap. Why does that guy look like
Yes.
Luigi Mangione, the one that's getting
He
a pie
does.
thrown at him? Same
They don't.
Luigi.
Unfortunately, there's no, animated version of getting a Papoto to the face.
Unfortunate. That's pretty close, though. I guess it looks like mashed potatoes. All right. So, Hayate, you're looking down for traps, and you actually stumble, which is rare for you. But it's a good thing that you did, because you managed to duck below a swinging wall trap. It was a tile in the wall that would have swung out and hit you in the face, but you ducked below it because you missed your footing.
Well, all right. Got to keep an eye on the walls, too, I guess. I roll to my feet and keep going.
Okay. Unfortunately, those were the only traps that are in this hallway. You do come to a door, though.
Are the walls still closing behind us?
Yes, but they're still closing in the far part of the hallway that you had already walked through. Like, they're not up to where you are yet, and it'd probably take a little bit to get there.
All right. Well, Kevin, if you want to take the door, here it is.
Yep, and Kevin's gonna open up the door.
It is locked.
This one seems locked.
All right.
Usually I
Right.
try to kick it down, but I'm still trying to wrap my leg up.
Is it a wooden door?
It is a metal door.
And I try to pick it.
Okay. Roll a thieves' tool check.
What do I add to that? Proficiency and dex?
Yep.
So that is a...
Can you hear me? Sorry, I was
Yeah.
muted.
Yep.
If it's proficiency in dex, that is going to be a 25.
Okay. You do pick the lock, and it opens up, and the trap that was attached to the door does not go off.
Fortunate.
Are you looking into the room, or are you just walking
Yeah.
into the room?
Yeah. I'll peek in first.
Okay. It appears to be another square room with one exit. You don't hear any saw blades.
Excellent. I will step in, and so Kevin can follow.
Okay.
Kevin follows.
Was the rest of the crew following in, or are you staying in the hallway till you get squished?
Well, I'm going in. When you put it that way.
Thanks. Okay. Into the room you go. And it closed the door, and you see that the door that you closed had a blunderbuss attached to it. And it looked like if you tried to put a key in the keyhole, it would have gone off.
Bronze key, maybe?
It's hard to say.
How was it like set up?
It's set up that whoever turned a key in that door would get shot by a blunderbuss.
Oh yeah, but like you could easily like there's like either a rope that's hooked up to a trigger. Basically, Kevin wants to disarm the trap and give the blunderbuss to someone.
It looks like a wire that's hooked up to the trigger.
Hey, people just leaving these stupid things all over the place. Kevin cuts the wire.
Okay, boom! It goes off, and it shoots a bunch of buckshot, more or less, at the door, and it bounces off, and some of it hits Kevin, just because what he did. So we'll say you take 6 points of damage from the blowback.
I mean, he has armor, but okay. And then he takes the blunderbuss. Hey, anyone want this cool gun?
It's actually a really intricate design of a gun. It looks like the handle has some very cool carvings in it, made by an artisan.
Hey.
Maybe you should give that to me, Kevin, before you hurt yourself.
Yeah. I know. My parents always said don't play with these things. That's why I never really picked them up. And it gives the blunderbuss to Deus.
Deus, you have a blunderbuss.
An
Okay,
intricate
cool.
blunderbuss.
Yeah. I'm going to just put it in my pack for now, and
Okay.
we'll check it out later when we got time.
Okay.
Okay, what else is in this room now that we're all in here?
Okay. Well, this room appears to be vibrating.
Since I'm floating, do I feel that?
No. But it looks like everybody else is vibrating.
Hey, why are you all moving all weird?
It's interesting in here.
So are we like, what's that game? It's not foosball, is it? What's that game where you have those pieces set on the table and they just kind of like move around on their own?
The electric football?
Yeah.
Is that what
Are we
that
moving
is?
around like that?
No. It's just like somebody got one of those vibrating sex toys and it's attached to every tile in the room.
Are there any doors in this room other than the one we came through?
One on the west.
There's a door over here. Now I don't know if I should open them or not. It seems like everything's like a game.
I don't know what's making this room shake, but I don't particularly want to stay here very long.
Ah, well, yeah, I'll go open the door, unless you say otherwise.
Do it, Kevin.
Kevin opens the door, or attempts to open the door.
Okay. As soon as you open the door, you see that there's another square room beyond it.
That doesn't look like there's any gun on this door. I literally thought I was about to get hit by a blunderbuss. I guess it's the only way through. So, Kevin looks in to see if there's anything else in the room before he heads in.
It looks like there's some crates. At least one tapestry on a wall. But beyond that, you don't see much in this room.
All right, come on in. And Hayate, you want to check for traps? We should check out those crates. How's my
I'll
leg
take a
doing, by
look.
the way? Is it starting to heal a bit? Like, at least I'm not bleeding. It is wrapped.
You're no longer bleeding, so you're no longer taking the bleed damage.
But he's still floating, because now he knows not to be stepping on things he shouldn't.
Yep. Okay. So all of you in this new room?
And I will go check out what Kevin wants me to check out.
Yeah, the crates, the tapestry, all the things we saw.
All right. What are you looking at first?
Crates.
Okay. The crates appear to be filled with artwork.
Well, good to know he has so much they don't know what to do with, so he sticks them in moving rooms.
They don't appear to be damaged. No water damage. No like knife damage or anything like that. It's just appears to be paintings that are stored away in wooden crates.
Seems pretty run of the mill. I'll check the tapestries next.
Okay, it's actually a tapestry that belongs to Doma, and as soon as Gosetsu and Yugiri see it, they want it. But it bears the holy crest, or not the holy crest, the official crest of Doma.
The way I see it, they can grab it now.
I'll check it. Make
Theirs
sure
anyway.
there's nothing hooked up to it. But yeah, I don't really care if you take it or not.
Okay, Gosetsu says, "I would have taken it even if you did care." And he just rips it off the wall, and behind it there appears to be a
Shotgun. Blunderbuss.
No. What's wrong with you? Who would do that? No, it appears to be a small alcove in the wall that looks like it has a safe in it.
Does it look
That's
safe?
Dang, if
weird-
only one of us was trained into getting into places they shouldn't be. Huh,
If only.
Hayate.
If only. Miss
Jimmy-
Days, you want to come help me out with this too?
Jimmy, you look like you're lost in thought.
Certainly, I'll have
Okay.
He's still lost.
Okay.
Was muted. I said perhaps.
Oh. I haven't heard you say anything for a while, so I was like, what?
All right, you check for the mechanics, and I'll work on the latch.
All right, sounds good. Yep. So I'll work in tandem with Hayate to help him crack it.
Okay, this is a standard dial safe, turn dial safe. Together, the two of you, I'm not even going to make you roll for it. The two of you are very easily,
Two of us in our ears.
yeah, able to crack it.
All
Meanwhile,
right.
Gosetsu is like folding up the tapestry and finding a way to fit it into his bag.
All right, now let's step aside, everybody, and considering they like how much Kato seems to like his guns, I'll wait until people step aside and step aside myself before trying to open it.
Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes. I'm trying to find what I put in there.
How many D8s of damage?
Oh, it's a book. Okay, this one has a book.
Kato and How I Conquered the World, an autobiography.
I didn't do it, but if I did,
It's funny.
No, this one's called "Let Me Off at the Top: The Ballad of Ron Burgundy."
This one's called Let Me Out. Let me out. This is not a dance.
What? What's
Rick and
that
Morty.
one?
You ain't never watched Rick and Morty.
I have, but I don't remember that.
Was that when they were trapped in the house?
No, that was when Rick was trapped in his teen body.
Ah, right. I'll grab the book, take a look at it.
Okay. Hold on, I'm looking up the fucking name. There it is. This is the Tome of Understanding.
I don't
Well,
understand.
Oh, Kato never took it, so he never understood what he was doing to people.
This is a book that you can read. You spend 48 hours over a period of 6 days or fewer studying the book's contents and practicing its guidelines. And if you do, your wisdom increases by 2.
Oh.
All right, might as well hold on to this. I'll hand it to Deus.
All right, thank you. I'll put it in my pack.
Okay. Oh, there's something else that is in that safe. It appears to be a tarantula.
I scream as soon as I put the book away, and I run away from the wall safe.
Handle animal.
What happened?
Suppose it was a spider.
A spider? Oh, spider! Kevin's gonna
Pick it
kill
up.
it unless Kenji decides to wrangle it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to handle animal.
Okay, roll for it.
It's just a little Spidey. Do I know what type of spider this is?
It's a tarantula.
Oh, they're fine. That is a 26.
It is a tarantula. You are no stranger to tarantulas. They are all over this castle. They always
Oh my
have been.
God.
Apologies to Mike and Jess. I legitimately forgot that you guys hate spiders.
Oh, I do too. I'm terrified of them.
Okay.
I got bit by a black widow when I was a little kid.
No shit.
Oh no.
Yeah, believe it or not, real painful.
Yeah, sounds like it would be. Careful, Ken. I'm about to kill that thing.
Nah, come on. He's just a little spider.
Yeah, but he's scared, Deus.
Yeah, if that weren't his fault, she wasn't expecting him. That's like if you walk into a room and scared Deus. Are we gonna just stomp you to death?
I mean, if someone walked in the room and scared Deus and they're trying to be mean, I might.
Kevin, you're not stomping him. We'll let him go, and I'll let him free in the room, but not near Deus. On the opposite end of the room from Deus.
Okay. It scurries up the wall and goes into a crack.
Oh, we might see him in the next room. You never know.
Fantastic. We have any more doors in this room?
There is one to the north.
Keep it moving.
Yeah, I guess so. Hold on, let me check. And Kevin just opens the door again
Okay.
and looks in.
It is a hallway leading northeast.
Looks like there's a hallway leading north. Looks like there's a hallway leading a direction. He kind of listens to see if he hears anything.
You hear the sound of water.
Oh God, and I think I hear water again.
Is it in
Anyway,
there?
there's no real other way to go. Might as well go this way.
What did you say, Deus?
Oh, I asked Kevin if it was in there.
I don't see no water. I just hear it. It sounds like does it sound like running water again?
Spider. There's a spider in there.
Oh, it's the spider. Hold on, let me look. And Kevin heads in. He's still floating.
You do not see the tarantula.
Nope, I don't see no spiders in here, Deej, but you stick close. Make sure if that spider attacks, I'll try not to kill it because Ken said not to, but I won't let it hurt you.
Okay, so I run for the door. I run down the hallway.
Oh,
Oh no!
Love it.
Kevin follows.
Okay, Dace.
Right there with you.
You run down the hallway. It's twisty and it's turny, but it eventually leads to a rectangular room. And every side of the room, except for a door to the north, is an aquarium. It's glass walls with water behind it, and you see all kinds of fish and things swimming through it.
Oh, that's much nicer. Okay. Whew.
Yeah. Dace, you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay now, Kevin. But look at this room. This is pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, but you can't just go run like that. I don't want you to step on no bear traps or nothing like that.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'll be more careful in the future.
Yeah, be more careful. It's okay. Hey, guys, come on in. I think it's safe.
Well, Cato does love his fish.
Now, one thing that looks a little bit strange, swimming in the aquarium, is a large purple octopus missing a limb, and it appears to be looking directly at y'all. He looks like this.
Hey, yo, Ink Floyd, is that one of your friends?
Ink Floyd hides behind Soul's head.
Why are you hiding? Looks like he knows you.
It's still swimming around in the aquarium.
Okay, well,
He
let's
looks.
just keep going, I guess.
It looks like he recognizes us.
Wait a second. Kevin looks to see if he can see if it's missing an arm.
He is, and it points one of its tentacles directly at Kevin, and then points to its arm stump.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I just told you to let go. You might want this back. And Kevin takes out the cut up pieces of his arm.
How are you gonna get it in there? It's a fully sealed aquarium.
I know. I thought you were bad or mean. You did hold my friend. I don't know how you did that, but if you can figure it out, here's your arm back. Or at least some of it.
It puts 5 of its tentacles together in front of it and drops down the 4 on the outside, leaving just the middle one pointed directly at you.
Oh, you're welcome. I think it's trying to say thank you, guys.
And then it spits ink at you, but the ink fills up the entire aquarium to the point where all of the water is now pitch black.
Oh man, yeah. I think that thing had the poop. It got super excited. I get that.
Tell you the truth, I don't like that we can't see it now, so I think we should just keep moving.
Okay, let's look around. Is there anything else in the aquarium room?
No, you can see at the moment, just a door to the north.
Okay, you think we go that way?
You hear Yugiri chime in. It's been 3 minutes.
All right, let's go. Kevin goes to the door, but this time he's going to put his ear to it. See if he can hear anything.
You hear what sounds like birds chirping.
It sounds like there's birds on the other side of this door. And Kevin goes to open it, the door.
Okay. It is a large rectangular open room with no doors that you can see.
I don't see no doors in here. Anyone else?
I'll look at the ceiling.
The ceiling appears solid.
Is the ground like all the other ground, or is it different?
It looks just like the other rooms.
Are there birds in it?
No birds that you can see.
Well, if it's the English is going to be moving in a moment, we might find a new door.
All right, well, everyone come on in. Is everyone coming in?
Yeah, I'll follow.
One would hope so.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin goes to the other side of the room. Maybe it has one of those fake wall things again, and he's kind of like taking his ivory cutter and like poking at the, I guess cinder blocks of the wall.
Okay. They're not cinder blocks, it's marble.
Marble. Yeah.
And every time that you seem to poke the wall, any indentation that was left just seems to heal itself behind. But slowly, you notice that there are 4 glass cubes rising out of the floor. And they seem to have a door open on them. That can open. As soon as they're fully out of the floor, the door swings open.
So 4 cubes, the size of regular humans, right?
They're like the size of an elevator.
Oh, got it. And they all have doors.
Correct.
Got it. Okay, that's weird, ain't it?
It is.
What if we opened all 4 doors at the same time? So if something's gonna happen, at least it happens quick.
They are open.
Or are they open?
They're already open.
Oh. Can I look in all of them?
Sure. And
I don't go in. I'm just kind of looking through
Sure.
the doors.
As soon as you begin looking at them, Yagiri says 4 minutes. And at that point, the door behind you is sealed away behind the marble. You're now in a room where there are no exits, as far as you can tell.
How many people does it look like each could hold?
3. Depending on your size.
So it's just like an elevator, basically, right?
Well, it's hard to tell what it is. I said it's about the size of an elevator.
Oh, it's about the size of the elevator. Got it.
Small elevator.
Kevin takes out a copper coin and throws it in each room.
Okay. Makes a glass sound as it hits the floor in there.
And they're all just like lying in there.
Mm-hmm.
Are the floors of the little rooms also glass that we could see through?
No. The floors are glass, but it looks like it's marble below it.
Are there any markings?
Nope.
On any of the doors?
Nope.
Well, is there any way we can all fit in the same place? Because, I'm not the smallest.
No, it doesn't look that way. Kenji, what do you make of it?
I don't know what to make of it. It looks like a way to split us up.
How many we got?
Including the new guys? 15. I have no clue if that's right.
15 of you? No, there's well, you've got the samurai squad. That's 5. You have
because we have
1,
9.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so just from your allies, you have about 15 people that are with you.
Right. Doesn't really go into 4 very evenly now, does it?
So I forgot about that. I'm gonna amend my previous statement and say it looks like you could fit 6 people in each one. My bad. I forgot how many people you had.
Well, if we can all split up evenly, yeah, it might be the best way to go through, and we'll figure it out as we go.
I don't have any better ideas, but might want to make sure that however we split ourselves, we're not leaving any other groups lacking in case we do get completely split up.
Yeah, I agree. Hey, Deej, you can come with me, and since I can't, I'm not great at telling direction. It was Azumi that was who was the one keeping time? Nagiri?
Yugiri.
Yugiri. Agliri, you want to come with me and Deej? And
not particularly, but I will.
And well, since I seem to keep getting injured, maybe you should come with me too.
literally, as you're having this conversation, trying to divide people up, you start to hear a hissing sound coming from the ceiling.
Whatever we do, I think we do it quickly, and I'll step into one of the other ones.
Okay.
Yep.
You begin to
So
see
4 of us.
a green mist filling the room from the top to the bottom.
All right. Well, hey, get in the elevator, quick! Hurry up! Oh, sorry. Get in one of the rooms, quick! Hurry up!
I'll go in the one with Deus and Kevin and them.
I need you
Okay.
guys to give me who's in which one. So take a minute and figure that out. We'll do that outside of turn order.
I'm rolling a d4. We head into the second room, and the way I was counting was if where we entered is a grid, right? So then it would be the negative axis is 1, and it goes
Just
up axis
react
would
to
be
the
2.
post in the chat for room 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Oh, that's easier. So then I would be in room 2. We're going to room 2.
Just do a reaction on it.
Oh, smart.
Nobody likes room 1.
Kenji and all the samurai walk into room 1.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I brought Soul with me. Just in case. I kept myself to get into trouble.
Is that what we're calling it now? Popoto glue?
Photogoon, yeah.
Okay.
Don't forget, we have 5 in our room. Or 6 now.
Okay. That means that room 3 is going to be Aurelian, Azuro, Sid Garland, and his 3 Ironworks crew that he brought with him. Room 4 will be Gasetsu, Yugiri.
No, we took Yugiri. It's room 2 with
you're
us because
right.
Kevin doesn't do directions. I made a thing for him.
That's right.
Is it the angry one?
It's the weird, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's
so
Sid.
good.
Just like,
It's a little miniature Sid that Mike's friend made.
oh, how cute.
That's so funny. That's adorable.
That's adorable.
It was there. I'm like, oh, that seems like the gear would be
Yeah, I think
pissed
there's
off.
like 2 or 3 for Sid and 1 or 2 for Hayate.
How come there's none
That
for
are-
me? The
Yeah,
fuck?
because the DM doesn't get one.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Or you could argue you have the most because of every NPC that also has a sticker that I've added.
That's true. Thank you. Although I haven't looked through your stickers. I like is that a Millie sticker? Is that what that is?
I don't know. I'm
Yes.
just adding the stickers right now.
Yep,
Emoji
that's
40.
a Millie one I made a million years ago.
You made that? That's cool.
I took just that generic meme template, a little person going like this, and then
Yeah.
colored it in and added ears and everything.
I like it. Side chat readers know why Oleana followed Deus. Yes, I do.
So I'm with.
Did we put both the healers in one place?
Yes.
We
Hell
don't
yeah.
make a decision, okay? I just said Soul come with me.
Well, and
Alright.
Aurelian
Incredible.
can heal. Aurelian can heal, so wherever he is also has
He's
heals.
with Hayate.
So it's me, Aurelian, Sid
Azuro
Garland, and his people.
and Azuro.
Great.
Yeah. Okay, and then it's Kenji and the 5 samurai are in room 1. Okay,
And Tavi.
and Tavi's in room 1. Why is
Yeah.
Tavi a squid?
Because he has 8 arms,
Octopus.
dude. Are you not listening to the game?
My bad. Sorry. Okay. Cool. Well, the room continues filling up with that green substance. Are y'all closing the doors?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm. Yes.
you had to think about it. Okay.
Yeah, I really had to think on that one.
Okay. Well, you close the doors and you look around and get a glimpse of your friends, but before long, like we're talking like less than a minute, the room has completely filled up with this green gas. It does not appear to be coming into the glass rooms, the glass doors that you're in, the glass boxes, whatever you want to call them. fuck? I just realized that the healer guy from Final Fantasy VI that's on that raft is named Bannon.
Mhm.
He better not be Steve. He kind of looks like it. Anyway, did Jimmy freeze, or is he just?
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his
His
image
image
froze.
freeze.
Oh,
Froze.
There.
okay. That was
There it goes.
hilarious, right? The look on his face is hilarious. Yeah. Okay. Um. Yeah. So you cannot see the other boxes now. It's that thick.
Hey, you guys still over there?
You cannot hear Kevin unless you're in the box with him.
What about the little radio transmitters?
You trying to use it?
Yes.
Okay. You are able to contact other people that are nearby. What are you trying to say?
It was just a radio check.
Ho check. What? No. Okay. So, after what seems like a while, but really is probably only 10 to 20 seconds, each of your boxes lowers into the floor. It is now pure black, and it feels as if you are moving around. Thank you for that video, someone farting.
Kevin farted.
Oh, okay.
Well, good luck with
That's me in
that.
Room 2.
Goodbye, room 2.
Yep.
When the door
Evan,
opens,
how did
everyone's
everyone
dead.
die?
We had Mexican.
But
for
he's
lunch.
not gonna admit to it. He's just gonna like pretend like nothing happened. It was
Oh.
silent.
Look over at Azoro. If you open your mouth,
What would he say?
bad breath.
Oh, right. Oh, no. He already learned that spell. Yes. Okay. So, you all feel as if you're moving a considerable distance. And it's pitch black. So we're going to do this a little bit separately.
Hey, y'all feel that? Well, while we're moving,
We're going back down into the ground, Kevin.
okay, is that a good thing?
Well, it might be better than that green gas that was coming out. Although I think some of it got in here with us a little bit.
Yeah. I think that's what it is too. Sorry, that meme is so funny.
Yep. Okay. Kenji and the samurai crew. You feel yourself being lifted out of the floor into another room that it's pitch black, but as soon as you're lifted out of the floor, you see little flames on sconces all around the wall, lighting up the room.
Ooh, fun.
You are now in a large room, and you notice something. It appears that there is a large pit in the middle of it that you cannot see the bottom of.
Is the pit bottomless?
You'd think so. But there's also about 60 fulms away on the other side. You see another glass box rising out of the floor. Sid. Or not
Oh,
Sid.
balls.
Hayate.
Hmm.
You're on the opposite side of the room. As soon as you come up, you notice you can see Kenji and the Samurai Squad on the other side of this gap, about 60 fulms away.
And all that's in there is a big old hole in the ground.
So far.
Is the whole wall to wall, or is it just like, is there flooring around it that you go around?
Oh, it's wall to wall. And The next thing that you see is there are levers, a single lever on either side, just sticking out of the floor. You don't see any of your friends yet.
So there's a lever that's close to them and a lever that's close to us?
Correct.
I'll get out of the box.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll head to the lever.
Okay. Do you say anything to each other?
I look down into the hole.
It is pretty deep.
I reckon these levers do, Kenji.
I reckon they get these boxes moving. What's that, Tabby?
I'm gonna light just a torch and toss it down the hole and see how far it goes.
Okay. The torch continues. You do not hear it hit the ground. You no longer see its light.
Who the fuck puts this in their castle?
A madman that we're gonna kill later today.
Bobby, you think you could check out this, see if there's any machinery that you might be able to figure out what these are for?
Can I see anything besides the levers?
You can. Well, let's see. What kind of check would this be for you? I guess I could call it like a smithing check for you. You have a smithing
What is
skill?
that? I mean, I'm proficient with blacksmithing tools.
So in that case, it would just be the modifier plus your proficiency. Modifier in this case for smithing, I will say strength, probably.
My strength is not the best.
How did you become a blacksmith?
I use dexterity.
Power tools, dude. Power tools.
Hit the things
He's
in the right
Garlean.
spot.
Well, he is Garlean, so that does make sense.
But he was
I
drunk
mean,
too. So
my
he hasn't
strength
made
is
that.
above average. It's just not great. It's
Okay.
I guess if it's strength, it would be 20 non-natural
20.
with the
Okay.
proficiency bonus.
All right. Examining the levers, you can see that they do not appear to connect to the boxes that you came in on. They seem to be machinery being used for something else in this room.
It was a good guess, Kenji, but it doesn't look like these have anything to do with the boxes. Not really sure what they do, though.
What do you think, Hayate?
And the room's completely enclosed, no other doors, no nothing?
That is correct.
No
Okay.
indicators, nothing on the walls.
That is correct.
If they don't move the boxes, it leads me to believe it has something to do with the pit.
Raise a pit, lower a box. Either way, we get moving. Unless it's a trap that kills us all, that would not be
Sid.
ideal.
Is
Sid,
one
do you
lever
mind
at a
taking a look at this
time,
with
both
Tavi?
at the same time.
What am I looking for?
What in the hell these levers are going to do?
Have you tried pulling one?
Not yet.
Well, let's try that. He just reaches for it. He waits to see if you stop him.
No?
If he goes to pull it and I can see him, I'll try to pull mine at the same time.
Okay. He starts to pull his, but it doesn't seem to work. But you go to pull yours, and as soon as you pull yours at the same time, both of them move. And you then see the levers reset back to their normal height, and they sink into the floor.
Okay.
That's a little ominous.
You then hear it sounds like machinery and moving stone.
I guess get ready for whatever's coming up.
Suddenly, you see a brick on either side of you, both of you on either side of the chasm. On each wall, there is a green button that comes uncovered by sliding stone. So, either side of the wall, on both sides of the pit, there are green buttons. One on the east wall, one on the west wall. Both north and south has that. And
Go to
then,
one, wait for somebody to go. Oh, go ahead.
then you see holes in the ceiling open, and slowly you see the boxes, each box with your other groups of friends, being lowered down slowly. And it's making a sound like a roller coaster makes when you're going up the big hill at the start of it.
Oh no.
They're going towards the pit or what?
They are moving down from the ceiling and they're hanging over the pit. Now, those of you who are in the other boxes can see that there's nothing below your feet.
Oh,
You just
Kevin
see the
waves.
glass.
Hey, right, guys, can you hear me?
No.
We can't hear him, right?
You cannot hear him.
Oh,
Can we
thank
see everyone in box number 2 making like disgusted faces?
You can see through the glass, so if they're making disgusted faces, then yes.
I hope box 2 is okay. Looks like they released more gas in that one.
Oh
It
god.
was a war crime.
Thinking we've got to press these at the same time, or
So box 2
Yeah.
and box 4. Sorry, go ahead. Box 2 and box 4 are the ones that are slowly moving down from the ceiling, hanging over the pit.
The buttons, are they just, you can just walk up to them?
Yes.
All right.
like,
Guess
is
we don't
there?
have much choice.
Are they moving down quickly, or is there enough time that Tavi and Sid might be able to peek at those?
It's moving down like every 5 seconds. It drops another 6 inches.
No time. Let's go. Gonna go hit a button at the same time as someone else.
I'll match Kenji.
You're doing it at the same time?
Yep.
Neither of you is hitting it first or anything like that? Like
Maybe like half a second for the other.
We're trying to do it at the same time.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that you're doing it at the same time.
Yes.
Okay. Are you hitting the one on the same wall or on opposite walls? Because there's one on the east, one on the west.
It was opposite walls.
Okay. So it's Kenji and Hayate.
Yarp.
And Hayate,
Yep.
are you in the west or the east?
There's 4 buttons?
There's 4 buttons. Each side of the chasm
Oh,
has
4
a
buttons.
each side of the
Oh.
each side of the
I see.
chasm has 2 buttons, one on the east wall and one on the west wall, but they're accessible.
Maybe we could hit all 4 buttons at the same time.
That's the plan.
Kevin's gonna try to open the door.
The door does not open.
All right. So me, Kenji. Who else we got?
I'll
Tavi.
get 1 button, and I guess Sid would get the other.
I can do that, but are we sure about what we're doing?
Nope.
No.
Absolutely not.
Do we want to test it first?
We try 1 button and then be ready over the other 3 if we need to.
Who's the slowest?
I'm fairly slow.
All right, Sid, why don't you push yours first?
All right, where did you send Sid? What was the one that was left over? He was on was it the south side?
Yeah, he was with me.
Right. Okay, so south side. And so you sending the east or the west wall?
I'll send him east.
Okay. All right. I'm just going to test this. All right. I'm very quickly going to press it.
Be ready if we need to
The rest
do
of
the
us
same.
are all hovering our fingers over
Yeah.
the button.
So how far away would he be from me? Just out of curiosity.
Are you the opposite? Are you on the north side of the chasm? I think you are.
I would be. Yeah, I would be.
It's Tavi
45
and
from
Kenji on the other
be-
side. Yeah.
Kenji would probably be diagonal from Sid. I think I'm across from Sid.
Okay. Well, if the chasm's 60 films across, so if you're diagonal across from him, let's say that you're approximately 90 films from him.
Wouldn't it still be 60 if it's a circle?
It's not a circle. It's a square room.
It's square.
Ah, got it.
Yeah. hypotenuse. Okay, Sid says, all right, no sudden movements. I'm just going to test this here. And he presses the button for just very quickly, like he has his hand there. As soon as he presses it, glass chamber number 4, which is the one with cassette in it. Um, and is it just cassette in there? Who else is in there?
Gosetsu.
Oh, Gosetsu.
Yuri?
No, Yugiri was with
Yugiri
Kevin.
was with Kevin.
Aurelian, Azuro, somebody.
They were
some
with
of them.
Sid. They were with Hayate. Okay. We'll say Inti's in there with you. Okay, so there's 3 of you in there. Yours, number 4, you notice that one begins moving much more quickly. Like instead of every 5 seconds dropping 6 inches, it's like every 2 seconds it's dropping 6 inches. Now on the other hand, the opposite one, the one room number 2, the one that has Kevin in it, begins moving back up when Sid presses the button. He takes his hand off and they go back to the normal speed.
Try mine next.
Are you across from? You're directly across from Sid, right?
Yep.
The exact same thing happens.
I'll hit mine.
Are you hitting them at the same time, or are you like waiting for Tavi to take his hand off?
I'll wait for him to take his hand off so they
I'll
even
take
out.
my hand off once I see that
Okay.
it's the same.
And I'm just gonna hold it long enough to try and make them even, and then stop.
Okay. And that is exactly what happens. You're able to make them even, but they're both much further down than they were before at this point.
Great. Now can we do it all at the same time?
Yeah, let's try
What is suspending these boxes? Is it like on a chain?
It appears
Ropes.
to be a chain.
Yeah,
Okay.
all at the same time.
I'm gonna hop on the radio then before they do that.
Why don't you let us get enough chain and then we will just rock the containers side to side until they fall on either side of the chasm, and then the lowering chain will not matter at that point.
He has a point. Any objection?
I could try pushing the 4 buttons. If it speeds everything up or slows it all down, it could still be the same plan.
Unless it just drops him. Tavi, you and Sid are mechanical ones here. Kenji, you're the one who probably has the most sense of all of us.
Deus is also mechanical,
Deus is in the box.
but has a radio.
True. What do y'all think?
Either way, we're gonna have to figure out how to get those open. It looks like they're locked.
Let's try the 4 buttons first, real quick.
Right.
Then we can rock them. 1, 2, 3, button.
So everybody's hitting the button at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay. You hit all 4 buttons at the same time. Both glass chambers detach from their chains and fall into the hole. We're going to pick up there next week.
Nailed it.
Ah!
So that was fun. I was trying to give hints.
Do I need to bring a
Hell
new
yeah.
character sheet for next week?
All my friends get new characters.
I guess we'll
I
find
don't know
out next
how
week.
how strong's the hovering on Kevin's boots, because he was hovering that whole time. Is he now carrying the top of one of the 2 containers?
I think it'd be heavy enough that it would push him down. Rocket
Yeah,
boots are
physics-wise, you follow with the space. So even though yes, we go up once we hit the ceiling, assuming it was moving at any relative speed, there's nothing we could really do.
For the record, Jimmy, your idea would have worked.
What was Jimmy's idea?
That you let the cages lower enough and then just rock them side to side so that they land on one of the left or right sides of the pit, and then the chain keeps lowering, which does nothing.
Yeah, that's what I thought you guys were gonna do, but the escape button was much more fun.
Okay, Mike, that GIF that you just pointed, the boy do I hate being right all the time, knowing that's from Jurassic Park, at the very end of the GIF, you have Muldoon, like, leaning in, but it looks like it's a dinosaur coming after him. It totally does. All right. Well, thanks, everybody. We'll pick up there next week and
Right, and you
see
said
what
I
happens.
don't have to bring in a character sheet, right?
I didn't
right?
say that.
Yeah, but you didn't say I had to, so that's kind of like you saying I didn't have to.
Okay.
Okay.
Man, can you imagine what it'd be like if half of your friends just murdered the other half?
What
It'd
happens
be real
in the
awkward.
castle stays in the castle.
What
It's going to be real awkward at the bottom of that pit when everyone in my box is dead except for me because I ignore most of fall damage.
Just a bunch of bodies splattered, and you're like, oh,
like,
fuck.
And I can't get out.
You're stuck in there. Do you need to breathe?
And I need to breathe, but I don't need to eat or drink.
You'd probably eventually suffocate. Maybe.
If the box was airtight enough to cause that problem, we'd all be unconscious
Yeah,
already.
you'd already be unconscious.
With 6 people
Yeah.
in a tiny space.
Yep. So this was my attempt at the trolley problem.
Yeah.
For the record,
they're
Oh
just like,
man,
"Fuck it,
I didn't know what
another
lever I
trolley
had.
and go, "Oh, send 2 trolleys." All right, guys. Hopefully we didn't die, and we'll figure a way out of this.
like just
All right.
just for retrospect, if you hit both buttons on a single wall, it would cause that one to fall and the other would stop and their door would open. But you hit all 4 buttons, so
Sick.
okay.
Did the doors open then? As they fell, did the doors open?
They would have opened as they fell. So we'll get to that next week. Bye,
Okay.
everybody.
Bye.
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 Bye-bye.